Tonga, a stunning archipelago in the South Pacific, offers more than just breathtaking islands and turquoise waters. With a culture deeply rooted in Polynesian tradition and a lifestyle that moves at its own pace, Tonga invites you to slow down and reconnect with nature. In this video, join us on a journey through this unique island nation to uncover its fascinating history, traditions, and way of life. Let's dive in. Fledgling eagle. Tonga's disappearing island, Fonuafu, the vanishing mystery. Tonga is home to one of the world's most mysterious phenomena, an island that appears and disappears at will. This island is known as Fonuafu, or New Island, and its existence has fascinated locals and adventurers alike for centuries. First recorded as a sandbank in the 1700s, Fonuafu would rise from the ocean, only to disappear by the end of the 19th century. Its unusual and unpredictable behavior has puzzled scientists, but the cause lies beneath the surface of the ocean. Tonga is located within the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region notorious for its volcanic activity, both above and below the sea. This means that volcanic eruptions and underwater shifts can cause land to emerge from the ocean, only to sink back down again. Fonuafu has been caught in this cycle, disappearing and reappearing depending on the natural forces at work below the ocean's surface. Its occasional resurfacing serves as a powerful reminder of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of our planet. Scientists have studied the phenomenon, not only learning about Fonuafu's history, but also gaining insight into the volcanic activity that shapes the region. Each time the island reappears, it offers a glimpse into the raw power of nature, acting as a symbol of Tonga's vibrant and constantly evolving environment. Though Fonuafu may be gone for now, there's always the chance it could return, continuing its enigmatic dance with the tides. Hey there, where are you from? I want to know which city you're watching our video from. Please leave a comment so we don't feel lonely. A small action like this will motivate us to make more videos. Thank you and much love to you. First to welcome the new year, Tonga's early celebration. Tonga holds the distinction of being the first country to celebrate the new year, thanks to its unique position just west of the international date line. This geographical feature means that when midnight strikes, Tonga is the first place on Earth to ring in the new year. The country's early celebration is a source of pride for its people, who embrace the chance to celebrate before anyone else in the world. The New Year's Eve festivities in Tonga are unlike anywhere else. The air is filled with excitement and joy as communities come together to celebrate the upcoming year. Traditional dances, feasts of native dishes, and the sound of laughter echo across the island. The island's rich culinary traditions come to life during the festivities, with dishes featuring freshly caught fish, tropical fruits, and other local delicacies. It's a celebration of the island's culture and history through food, music, and dance. A unique Tongan custom during New Year's Eve is the practice of a midnight walk. As the clock strikes 12, families and friends gather to stroll under the night sky, exchanging stories and enjoying the peacefulness of the tropical surroundings. The gentle sea breeze and the rhythmic sound of waves crashing on the shore create a magical atmosphere, adding to the sense of togetherness and renewal. The fireworks display that follows is a breathtaking spectacle, lighting up the sky in a burst of color and marking the beginning of a new year full of hope and possibilities. Celebrating New Year's in Tonga is more than just a party. It's an experience that connects you to the heart of the community, the culture, and the natural beauty that surrounds you. If you want to start your year in a place that truly embodies new beginnings, Tonga is the perfect destination. Sundays in Tonga, a day of rest and reflection. In Tonga, Sundays hold a special significance. They are not just another day of the week. They are deeply rooted in cultural and religious traditions. Sundays are dedicated to worship, family time, and rest. It's a day when the entire community pauses and the usual hustle and bustle of the island comes to a complete halt. On Sundays, you won't find any shops open, no bustling markets, and certainly no crowds at the beach. Instead, the islands take on a peaceful and tranquil atmosphere. Locals attend church services, sing hymns, and spend time with their loved ones. It's a time for spiritual reflection and personal connection. Visitors may be surprised by the stillness of the island on Sundays, but it offers a unique opportunity to experience Tongan culture in its purest form. On this day, activities such as swimming and working are strictly prohibited. This may seem unusual to visitors who are used to Sunday being just another day of leisure. But in Tonga, it's a time to respect the Sabbath and reconnect with one's faith. The beaches, which are usually full of people enjoying the sun, become eerily quiet as locals honor the sacredness of the day. While this might feel restrictive at first, it provides a window into Tonga's values, faith, family, and respect for the land. It's a day for reflection and unity, where everyone comes together to celebrate the simpler, more meaningful aspects of life. All right. If you're new to this channel, Fledgling Eagle warmly welcomes you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and remember to turn on the notification bell to catch our upcoming content. The daring postal service, mail delivered by swimmers. One of the most fascinating and unique traditions in Tonga is its daring postal service known as tin can mail, which was once practiced on the island of Niuafu. For many years, the locals of Niuafu used an incredible method to deliver mail, by swimming out to ships in the open sea. Here's how it worked. Sailors who couldn't dock at the island due to the lack of a deep water port would seal letters inside biscuit tins and toss them into the ocean. The tins would then float, and local swimmers would dive in to retrieve them from the water. After catching the tins, they would swim back to shore and deliver the mail to the community. This remarkable postal service was both dangerous and fascinating. It became known as tin can mail and was an essential part of life in Tonga for many years. However, in 1931, tragedy struck when a swimmer lost their life to a shark while retrieving a mail tin from the sea. After this heartbreaking incident, the practice of swimming to ships was abandoned. Canoes were introduced to replace the swimmers, ensuring the safety of the people while still allowing the mail to be delivered. Even though the practice has ended, the legacy of tin can mail lives on. It's a story of creativity, bravery, and the Tongan people's incredible resourcefulness. They faced a geographic challenge, but they found a way to overcome it using what nature had provided. The story of tin can mail remains a proud part of Tonga's history, a reminder of the courage and ingenuity that defined this unique tradition. The Tongan Kava ceremony, a tradition of connection and relaxation. No trip to Tonga would be complete without experiencing the country's traditional Kava ceremony. Kava is a drink made from the root of the Kava plant, known for its calming and slightly intoxicating effects. The process of making and drinking Kava is a deeply spiritual and social ritual, with people gathering in a circle to share stories and experiences while enjoying the beverage together. The ceremony starts with the preparation of the Kava, where the root is crushed and mixed with water to create a muddy-looking drink. As the Kava is served from a large communal bowl, each person takes a turn drinking from a coconut shell. The atmosphere is warm and relaxed as people engage in meaningful conversation, settle disputes, and strengthen social bonds. It's a time for unity, relaxation, and a deep sense of community. Kava ceremonies are also a sign of hospitality in Tonga. When visitors arrive, they are often invited to participate in a Kava ceremony as a gesture of goodwill and respect. It's an experience that allows you to connect with the local people and gain a deeper understanding of their culture. The remarkable Tongan royal family. The Tongan monarchy is one of the oldest in the world, with a history that dates back over 1,000 years. Unlike many other nations that have seen political upheavals and revolutions, Tonga's royal family has maintained its position through a unique blend of tradition and diplomacy. The King of Tonga is not just a political figure. He is deeply respected as a spiritual and cultural leader. The monarchy holds an almost sacred place in Tongan society, and the people show great reverence toward their king and royal family. The monarchy's influence goes beyond ceremonial duties. The Tongan king is responsible for maintaining the balance between traditional values and modern governance, ensuring that the islands remain rooted in their cultural heritage while navigating the demands of a globalized world. When the king speaks, the people listen, and his decisions are often seen as the guiding force in times of crisis or uncertainty. One of the most fascinating aspects of Tongan royalty is the coronation ceremony. This event is a spectacular display of Tongan culture, with traditional dances, music, and feasts that honor the new ruler. The coronation also includes the presentation of the royal regalia, including the sacred Tongan sword, which symbolizes the king's power and responsibility to his people. The entire event is steeped in symbolism and is a celebration of Tonga's rich cultural identity. Tongan culture, the heartbeat of the islands. Tongan culture is one of the most distinct and vibrant in the Pacific. It is a culture that has remained largely unchanged for centuries, despite the outside world's increasing influence. Central to Tongan culture is the concept of Kava, or social obligation, which emphasizes the importance of community and familial ties. This principle is evident in almost every aspect of life in Tonga, from the way people interact with one another to the way they approach their work and responsibilities. One of the most important values in Tongan society is respect, for elders, for the environment, and for each other. In Tonga, respect is not just a social norm, it is a fundamental part of daily life. Elders are revered and consulted for their wisdom, and their guidance is highly valued. The Tongan language reflects this deep respect, with different words and phrases used depending on the social status of the person you are addressing. This hierarchical structure ensures that respect is upheld in all interactions, and it creates a sense of order and unity within the community. Traditional Tongan dances, such as the hiva, are an integral part of the culture, often performed at weddings, funerals, and community gatherings. These dances are not just forms of entertainment, they are powerful expressions of emotion, storytelling, and cultural identity. The movements, accompanied by rhythmic chanting and drumming, tell stories of Tongan history, mythology, and the connection between people and the land. The siva, another form of dance, is slower and more graceful, symbolizing love and respect. Traditional Tongan clothing is also a reflection of the country's rich heritage. The tauvala, a woven mat worn around the waist, is a symbol of modesty and respect, often worn during ceremonial occasions and in the presence of elders. The bright colors and intricate patterns of Tongan tapa cloth, made from the bark of the mulberry tree, are another hallmark of the island's artistic traditions. Each design has its own meaning, often representing the wearer's family, village, or social status. Tonga's relationship with the outside world. Tongan cuisine is a rich fusion of Polynesian flavors, fresh seafood and tropical fruits, shaped by the island's geography and cultural influences. At the heart of Tongan food culture is sumu, a traditional underground oven used for cooking meats, vegetables, and fish. The food is wrapped in banana leaves and placed in the pit, where it's slow cooked over hot stones. The result is tender, flavorful, and infused with the smoky aroma of the earth. One of the most beloved dishes in Tonga is lupulu, which consists of beef or pork cooked with taro leaves in coconut cream. It's a dish that represents the bounty of the island and the traditional cooking methods that have been passed down through generations. Ota ika, or raw fish marinated in coconut milk and lime juice, is another staple, highlighting Tonga's reliance on the ocean for sustenance. Fresh seafood, including fish, crab, and lobster, is abundant, and it's often served with palusami, a dish made from taro leaves stuffed with coconut cream and baked in thiumu. Tongan fruit is equally diverse and delicious, with fruits like papaya, bananas, pineapple, and coconut playing a central role in the diet. The tropical fruit salad, often served as a dessert, is a colorful and refreshing treat, combining various fruits in a sweet syrup made from coconut milk. The Tongan approach to food is deeply communal. Meals are typically served family-style, with everyone sharing from the same platters. This practice reflects the values of togetherness and community that are at the core of Tongan culture. Eating together is not just about nourishment, it's an opportunity to bond, share stories, and celebrate life. Tonga's unique economy, small island, big potential. Despite its small size, Tonga has a diverse and growing economy. Agriculture, particularly the cultivation of taro, yam, and cassava, plays a major role in the country's economy, as does fishing, especially for tuna and other deep-sea fish. Remittances from Tongans living abroad are another crucial source of income, with many Tongans seeking employment in countries like New Zealand, Australia, and the United States. These remittances support families back home, helping to maintain the island's economy in times of need. Tourism is another key sector, although it remains relatively low-key compared to other Pacific islands like Fiji or Hawaii. Tourists come to Tonga for its pristine beaches, diving spots, and whale-watching opportunities. Tonga is one of the few places in the world where you can swim with humpback whales during their migration season. The whale-watching tours in Tonga are world-renowned, offering a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get up close and personal with these magnificent creatures. However, Tonga's small population and limited infrastructure mean that many challenges lie ahead. The country is vulnerable to natural disasters, particularly cyclones, which can cause widespread damage to homes, crops, and infrastructure. The climate crisis is also a growing concern, as rising sea levels threaten the low-lying islands of Tonga. The government and local communities are working hard to adapt to these changes and build more resilient systems for the future. Tonga's relationship with the outside world. Tonga, though small, plays an important role in the Pacific region. As the only monarchy in the South Pacific, it maintains a unique position in the region's politics. Tonga has diplomatic relations with many countries and is a member of the Pacific Islands Forum, the United Nations, and other international organizations. Tonga's monarchy has always been careful in balancing its relationships with larger nations, ensuring that the island remains independent and self-sufficient. In recent years, Tonga has become more involved in global conversations about climate change and environmental conservation. The island nation has been vocal in advocating for more action to protect small island states, which are disproportionately affected by the rising sea levels and extreme weather events caused by climate change. Tonga is also an important cultural hub in the Pacific, with many cultural exchanges and initiatives taking place between the island and neighboring nations. Life in Tonga is not just about its stunning beaches or warm waters. It's about the connection between the people, their traditions, and their land. It's a country that thrives on community, respect, and spirituality. Tonga's history is woven into the fabric of the Pacific, and its people continue to honor the land, the sea, and the timeless values that have shaped their way of life for centuries. For those who are lucky enough to visit or even live in Tonga, the experience is unlike any other. It's a place where time slows down, where community matters more than anything else, and where nature's beauty is matched only by the beauty of the Tongan spirit. So the next time you're looking for a destination that's truly unique, consider Tonga. With its rich cultural traditions, stunning landscapes, and welcoming people, it's a place that will leave you with memories that last a lifetime.